Just a few things in Chapter 4. Again, you've downloaded your data files and your Excel templates like you've learned in previous videos. What you will do now, however, is we've opened up Chapter 4, and again, bypass, just hit OK. Do not worry about putting in a password. And just a little friendly reminder here, if you haven't been doing it, when we first start a company, we go in, we make sure we edit that name. Oops. Now, I'm not going to show you everything in this chapter. There's a few things I want to highlight that I find that's very important. So let's talk about creating a new customer. Okay, so we're going to go to New Customer at the Customer Center, and see up at the top, Create New Customer and Job. And I'm doing page 4.8 with you, where I'm going to add customer name Tom Whalen. Notice in the book, W-H-A-L-E-N, comma, space, Tom. I can't stress to you enough how important it is for you to make sure that everything you input matches exactly what's in the book. If you don't capitalize, you don't put the comma in, if you misspell Whalen by leaving out the H, all that's going to wind up as an error when I'm running it through the grader. Okay, so we have the customer name. We have his company name is going to be Whalen Tom. Okay, we can put Mr. Okay, Tom Whalen. So again, check everything that you're doing. We'll put in his phone. Again, leave out the hyphens and the grader will mark it wrong. Okay, he has a mobile phone, 415-555-5678. Okay, again, address details. Okay, bill or ship to, and you want to put, we can take out the first Tom Whalen as it says in the book. Move this up so you can see if I'm following exactly what's on page 4.8. And then we're going to put in 100, and again, Sunset. You misspell it, we're in trouble. If you put DR for drive, error. It's very important that you spell these things right because of what's going to happen if you were actually doing this as a job. Okay, in case you didn't hear that, I was a slight interruption, but we've got the address in now, and we're going to copy it over to the ship to. Okay, ship to 1, Tom Whalen, everything stays the same, default shopping. Okay, and we hit OK. Okay, next we hit into payment settings. Account number 7890. Credit limit 50,000. Okay, payment terms net 30. Preferred payment check. Okay, and then we can, after we finish that, we can move on to sales tax settings. Tax code San Thomas. Okay, nothing there. We go to additional information. Customer type will be residential, and I think that's it. We're okay to add the new thing. Okay, and then it asks us to resort the list at the bottom. I thought we were going to resort this. Sometimes it's been a while. I just have to hit my cursor over here over the list. Nope, that wasn't supposed to. With the cursor over the list, and there's a resort button, and sometimes I have to try resort list right there. Okay, and then it puts Tom Whalen, look, in down at the bottom here. Notice, because I put Whalen in first, I didn't put Tom. I've got everything right. He's in alphabetical order. Next, what I'll show you is how to add a job. So we go back and we find Tom Whalen, okay, and we want to add a job, okay, in the new job window. Yeah, add a job up here, and I'm looking for, I got Tom Whalen in, and we're going to enter the job screen porch. Okay. And again, you will follow the steps and make sure that you set everything as it says. It's going, you know, as it says, the opening balance would be 0. Okay. Click the job info tab and complete as it says on page 413. Okay, at this point I'm going to assume that you've continued on, you've entered Tom Whaling and his repair to his exterior door. Okay, so I'm going to pick up with just creating an invoice on page 419 for you. Okay, so I hit the create invoice on this home page. Okay, create invoice. Okay. And then when I select job, I need, this becomes very important too. I'm going to scoot down and I want to remember this is Tom Whaling, it's exterior door. Now, there's Whaling. Please, a lot of times I've seen this, I've been teaching this a long time, y'all will just grab Tom Whaling right here and put that there. That is not his door. That's not that job. You have to be sure you pick the right one. This is not the screen porch. It is the exterior door. Okay. From the drop-down list. Okay. So that would be the first thing you need to do. Then select the date, which is already there, 12/15 for us. We're going to enter item as repairs. Again, make sure you pick up the right thing, repair work. Enter quantity for 1. Okay. The rate should automatically be 35. It's non-taxable. Okay. And then you save and new. Okay. Then what happens is later on the day they're going to add an additional thing. So you're going to display the invoice for the job again. Go back to later in the day. If you go hit create invoice, you want to go back to invoice 1100. Whoops, I didn't hit create find. Didn't hit find. And I want to hit 1100. I was trying to do it the quick way. Doesn't always work. Now we're going to add more to this. Okay. So as we do this, we're going to have exterior wood door item. Okay, and you're just going to have to go into find the door. Exterior wood door. Okay. 1 at 120. And then we're going to have repair work again here. Repair. And this time it will be 4. Okay. And then you mark the invoice as final. And then you don't have to print and close. You can just save and close. There's no reason to print. Okay. Yes, I want a transaction. Okay. So now let's jump to page 424 where we're going to receive the payment from the door. So select received from Tom Whaling. Okay, receive payments right here under customers. Okay. We're going to receive, and again, very important, don't just grab the first Tom Whaling that pops up. You grab the exterior door. See the 30430. Okay. Select the invoice number. Well, that's the one that popped up. It's right. Okay. He's going to do it with a check. Okay. We'll enter his, the date is going to be 12/17. Watch your date, and 1100. Okay. Once we do this, we hit the check mark there, and we can hit save and close. Okay. When we want to make the deposit, remember, just because we recorded the payment, until you deposit it into the thing, into the checking account, it's not going to be there. Okay. So turn the next page, 426, and it asks us to go ahead and record deposits. And we're going to check off, we want to record the 304, and there's a 1078. I haven't done every single work on this, but I'm showing you how to make the deposit. So again, once you select what you wanted to do, you would hit OK. And that would take it from the undeposited funds and move it into the checking account. And then you would hit save and close. Okay. So to recap on this chapter, watch the spelling of your customers, their addresses, their phone numbers. Also be sure to apply whether it's the invoice or the payment to the correct job. Just don't grab their name. You're going to see where you're going to do for the homework at the end of the chapter for Katrina Beneficio. Please watch the spelling of that name. And again, it's the door replacement. So make sure you set up that job, and then as she makes payment, make payment to the door replacement. Good luck with chapter 4.